My name is Paul Walker, and I work with a group called Global Green USA. We're on the Washington, D.C. office of Global Green. Global Green is the U.S. affiliate of Mikhail Gorbachev's Green Cross International, which was created in 1993. So we're about 14 years old now. And we have affiliates in 30 countries around the globe, most of Western Europe, a good part of Latin America, 4, I think, of 5 countries in Africa, and a variety of programs. But Gorbachev's theme has been to address the most threatening challenges to the Earth from an environmental perspective. And he identifies those as climate change and all that represents, water, access to potable water, and weapons of mass destruction, nuclear, chemical, and biological. So all of those are clearly very interrelated, and we have a variety of programs. In the United States, we work on climate change, mostly through the built environment. We're, I think, one of the very first environmental groups back well over a decade ago to start working on green building. And we have a big green building program, or sustainable building, primarily for low-income families. And the most recent news on that you may have seen is we have a project in New Orleans that we've organized to build green affordable housing for low-income residents in the 9th Ward, the hardest hit through the Katrina and Rita hurricanes. And we work very closely with Brad Pitt, the movie star, who's co-chaired our design competition for that program. In Africa, we do a lot of work in reforestation, which obviously relates to climate change. And then in Russia and the United States, and with some European affiliates, particularly Switzerland, we do a lot of work in weapons demilitarization, the security and elimination of nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons and related systems, which involves rockets and submarines and propellants and all the other related exotic stuff. We also do a lot of work in environmental education globally, particularly in Japan. We have a big office in Tokyo, and do basically secondary education in environmental issues for the Japanese children and families. So we also, just to wrap up on programs, we also have a good water program called Water in Conflict. And we do a lot of work around mediating crises around access to water, all the way from Latin American dam construction to the Jordan Valley, the Euphrates Valley in the Middle East, between the Palestinians and Israelis and Jordanians and Syrians and others. So it's a very, very good effort. With regard to climate change and security, a lot of the work we do on weapons demilitarization really relates very much to all of these challenges. And we have major programs in Russia and the United States today on the physical demilitarization, the elimination, the dismantling and elimination of all the major weapon systems regarding nuclear, chemical, and